this important meeting and presentation where I can demonstrate some technologies that could be implemented in the HKM's industrial process. This presentation is a partnership between InnovaRub for All and HKM, where I'm working for Innovation Rub for All as an innovation engineer. Our slogan is innovation is the key to success, so be the reference for the market. And this is why I'm presenting today. Okay, so let's start with the agenda, where the agenda will start with what is technological innovation and how it can improve your business. So we're gonna say very summarized how it can, what is technological innovation and how it can improve your business. I also will detail some current problems in HKM's industrial process, where you can see that when you compare to some competitors, you see that how far you are from your process. Next, I'm going to talk about some suggestions about technological implementations, which could improve your process. After that, I'm going to talk about investments and deployment time for each one. And I will finalize with return on investments, which is very considerable. And all of you can ask some questions about the presentation. Okay? So going to the first slide. So what is technical innovation and how it can improve your business? So technical innovation is something new or improved your product or process, so it can have technological characteristics significantly different from before and something that you want to apply for HKM. And how it can improve business can be in different ways. So you can make your process faster, safer, you can reducing costs, you can reducing time, you can improving quality, you can make your employees more motivated, and so on. Okay, so let's talk about the current problems in HKM industrial process. I would like to start with problems that the company is having for welding process related to quality and time. Problems as well about the prototyping phase, also related to quality and time. The high consumption of A4 paper, which is a problem because not actually only A4 paper, but also ink printer. Also the high energy consumption for administrative and industrial process. When you see the table below, we can see that there are some comparison between HKM and average competitors. Okay, when you go to the welding process, normally it's the welding process. When we talk to its client, they say that the quality is medium, and it's taking 30 minutes in average to do the process of welding in HKM. When in the meantime, we see that the quality for competitors is considered high, and they are taking 20 minutes in average. Yeah, the prototyping phase also is considered medium, and it's taking 20 hours to finalize the prototype. And in the meantime, we can see that for the average for competitor is considered high, and it's taking 10 hours. So you can see like 50% less, what is very considerable. For A4 paper consumption, we analyzed and then found that is around 8,000 sheets per year in HKM, while in other companies, they are spending and using 4,000 sheets per year, so 50%. Also, energy consumption in HKM is a little bit higher than the average competitors, which is 5 milliwatts or megawatts hours. In the meantime, the average competitor is 3 megawatts hour. So you can see that when we compare HKM with average competitors, we have a huge difference. So it's showing that HKN must implement some technologies to be more competitive. Okay, going to the technology that could be implemented in HKM's process, we see here for to try to solve with welding, we could apply the welding robotic arm, which is a high investment. However, will make your process much more faster and with more quality. Yeah. Also, you can see industrial displays, which can be used for drawings on the sales department. So they could, instead of print A4 paper, they could actually use these industrial displays, and the reduction will be considerably. Okay. For the prototyping phase, I would recommend 3D printing in some case, which could reduce significantly as well the time and also quality when you compare the way you are doing today. Okay. So when you compare the benefits of these steps, we can see in the table and the bar chart significantly reduction. So we can see here for that the energy reduction from megawatts hour would be reduced 5 to 2 megawatts with these new technologies. And we used to have the average competitors having 3 megawatts hour. Also, you have the A4 paper consumption, and then with the implementation of displays, industrial displays, we could have, instead of 8,000 sheets, we would have just 1,000 sheets per year. When we compare the competitors, they are spending 8. Yeah, we can see also the prototype phase, when nowadays HKM is spending 20,000 hours to finalize the process. With the new technology, would spend only 5, would be 50% faster than the competitors. And lastly, we have the welding process, which would spend only 6 hours instead of only 6 minutes instead of 30, when the competitors are spending in 20 in average, which would make the HKMs much more competitive. However, there are some investments, yeah, for the acquisition of these technologies. When you can see here, welding robot to install and training people, we would spend around $500,000. The 3D printing, which you would buy the 3D printer for installation and training, would spend more or less 50,000, because not only a simple 3D printer, is an industrial 3D printer, so it's a little bit faster and with more quality, and this 3D printer allows more type of material. Yeah. Also have the displays, industrial displays, and then also training for the people, for the employees. We will spend around $10,000. And finally, the solar panel installation would be $1.5 million. You can see here that the solar panel contributed to 73% of the all investment, followed by the welding robotic arm. And the total of the investment would be more than $2 million. Yeah. However, and also we have the lead time. Yeah, we can see here that for the industrial displays would be the faster to be deployment. So the lead time is just 15th June, followed by the 3D printing, which would be around 15 August. This is considering that all the implementation would be 15 May. Okay. After that, we have the welding robotic, that would be 20 December, and the longer implementation would be for the solar panels, which will in 2022, more or less 20th April 22. Okay. However, you can see here that you have the return on investment. They are considered very closer. It's not something too long. We can see here that the welding robot arm for installation and training would be in the end of 2023, followed by our installation here in the return on investment would be in 20th November 2021. Display in industrial for installation and training, the return on investment would be, considering installation and training, the return on investment would be 20th September 2021. And the solar panels, the investment, despite the investment is 1.5 million, we can have the return on investment in 25th October 2025. So you can see that despite we have a huge investment, which is considered for more than $2 million, we can see that the technologies can be implemented, and the return on investment would be, you start in September 2021 and would finalize in 2025. So we strongly recommend that the company could invest in technologies to become more competitive, and after 2025 have only returns from these investments. So guys, I would like to thank you for coming. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm here to answer everything that I could contribute. Thank you so much.